Yay! Okay, let's see any signs of people through there, and that's the exit as well. Oh, this is also an exit. Whoa. Hello there, sir. Who are you there? I think he knows who you are, dude.
Good evening, Agent.
Oh my god. Brian.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian, the gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Brian. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful.
Too
Too
soon.
soon.
Wrong with you.
Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Alright, lock him up. I don't
Anna.
want him.
Her smile. So warm. Anna. Blonde hair. So bright.
Okay, there's no way this guy isn't the suspect.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach.
No shit.
I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Right? Oh yeah, I just noticed actually he's growing a stubble. I want to see how far his beard can go. Hey, cowboys.
You're York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65.
Hello, Richard Dunn, owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65.
How'd you like the town?
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
So,
Great.
how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. She always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
It might, but anyone's better than fucking Brian. Hello, Q.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
Quint Dunn.
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself. Quint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town.
Bollocks.
I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, you need to control your
Okay,
breathing.
Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book,
Quentin.
Zach.
I can't think of any others, to be fair. Hello, Usher. Oh god, there's so many people here. Oh my god, there's so many people here. Ah, this is going to take a while.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
That was really
Really?
impressive.
Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater.
Oh, please.
When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
My head is
By
in my
Shakespeare?
hands.
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
That was surprisingly fast.
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
Shoot her. My eyes actually closed during... Hello. What are you doing? Is that how you always introduce yourself, Zach?
My pot is getting cold.
Roaming Sigourney, the pot lady.
Hey, mister, my pot is getting cold.
I'm gonna
You
bash you
are-
over the head with a rock.
Who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
I hate you so much. Alright. Oh, son of a bleep. Oh, it's you, but in this continuity, I'm gonna save right now, because if this crashes and I have to talk to everyone again, I will kill someone. I know I always say that, but I will physically attack someone. And I don't know where Thomas is. He didn't come for his streamies. Hello, big bull cock, whatever your name is.
I ain't got nothing to tell the cops.
Interesting that this is a different way that we can meet him.
What about the FBI?
Shut up.
At least give me your name.
I'm Jack. They
Call me Raging Bull.
That's a manly nickname.
If you want info, it'll cost you. I only talk to Ben Franklin.
You know, first impressions are important. I can detain you for a few days, and maybe you'll become more fun to meet. Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
What a cunt. Hello. Slut.
Hey, good looking. Nice speech.
That's heaven spelt wrong. Gina the Rose, Jack's wife.
And you are?
Oh, I'm Gina. I'm married to Jack. He runs the gas station.
I see you,
Call me
Jim.
the Rose.
You look
No.
pretty revealing.
Oh, this old thing. Oh, you should see some of my other clothes.
Your fucking knickers are hanging out.
Oh, now you are cool. That scar really is a turn-on. You should come to my station. I'll give you a little extra service.
That would be great.
I'm gonna take my thumbs into
Can't
your
believe
eyes.
how expensive gasoline is nowadays. Some extra service would be great. Now, about my current case.
Oh,
Do you have any
York.
information on Anna? Have you seen anything suspicious?
I think this is the
Oh,
first person
I
in
don't
about
know. Talk to my hubby about the difficult
four
stuff,
fucking
okay?
times that you've actually asked someone about
This is
it
getting us
directly.
nowhere, Zach.
No one is being fucking useful. We've got a retard with the pot, a doddering old lady, this cunt, and this whore, and Jim. You've already spoken to Jim. Hello, Jim.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home.
I think we all want that, Jim.
Rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
Oh, what the fuck?
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to, in order to do my job.
Sorry, mouth's getting
But I
dry.
understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this.
I love how he's so much louder when he does that. Well, this is a nice place. At least. Hello, sir.
Yeah!
I like how York's kind of doing it as well.
Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
Hello, Keith. Love the Kevin Bacon head.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York. No problem, man.
So, Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll!
I want to shoot him so
Do you
bad.
sell raincoats there by any chance?
Yeah, but nobody ever buys them, though. Anyone who wears one of them, I say, just ain't a rocker. But you know, that scar of yours. Now that scar rocks.
Which
This
one?
scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store soon, and let's talk then.
Yeah, cool, man. Rock on, FBI!
Hello.
You're Isaac and Isaiah's mother?
Oh,
Yes, I'm Lily.
you're married to him? No wonder the granddad fancies having the kids over so much. Look
I'm
at their
FBI
parents.
Special Agent.
Agent York, right?
You are good.
What do you mean you are good? You introduced yourself to the whole fucking town.
The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
Who's Zach?
Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first.
If anyone
It's one of those
actually
things.
intentionally does
You
that, I
certainly
think
are
you're
a funny
deluded.
one.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something
Quinn's
else?
Bit.
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Uh-oh.
That's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
So, Becky in the graveyard. I hate you. Who's left in this area? You're Olivia Carmack. You are a cool veteran. Usher and Fiona. Oh, let's just hurry up. Hey, I've got this gun case here. Do you want it? Interesting how your arms don't move.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
You're a very shiny man.
Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear. People around here call me the gunsmith.
Do they?
Was there something you want to ask me?
No, Drebin, there
How
isn't.
do you make a living running a gun store in a place like this? I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
Okay, you're
I hope
really
so.
starting to sound like Drebin now. He's got a gun I've already got, ammo, flares, and lollipops. Great. Guns are just tools for killing people. I don't like it any more than you do.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people
Ah,
come
yes,
from
I
all
did
around.
notice the
Even
reverse
today,
peace
a
symbol on a
customer
piece of
paid me
paper.
to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
It's open through the middle of the night? Or did you just say it in that order to be fucking weird? Hello, friends.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. And you are?
Olivia, Nick's wife.
Olivia Cormack, Nick's wife.
Anna worked at your husband's diner, right?
Oh.
What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a very hard worker. A nice girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange.
'Cause
Did
she
that
was
legendary
fucking-
monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring to justice.
He doesn't have to do the point, does he? Oh, this is going to take forever. I know I can skip to the dialogue, but I feel like I might miss something.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
Hello, Nick. How you doing, fat boy?
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
It's very
You
shiny,
sure?
Eddie.
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You're gonna go, huh, again? Useless prick. Is there anyone down there? Okay, I know I don't see anyone right now, but I'm just gonna be absolutely sure. Of course. Thank God I looked. Alright, I'll do Carol. And then, what is this? Cigarette heavy. Alright. Oh, they're literally called heavy. Alright, we'll talk to Carol. I wonder if this is a moment of import.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead, even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
It's getting a bit weird.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest, a goddess.
Bye. Okay. What is this game, dude? What is this fucking game? I wouldn't even mind doing all this. It's just the fact that, you know, because I'm recording this for you guys, you have to sit through this. Well, you don't even have to sit through this, actually. You can skip ahead. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I just feel like I just have nothing to really say.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
Yeah. Oh, of course, the general. Is that the
I'm
right
FBI
rank on your
Special
jacket?
Agent Francis York Morgan.
Or chevron
I'm
at
the
least?
general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
Did you now?
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile.
Oh.
The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right.
Alright, Bill, why don't you take a fucking chill pill?
Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
Why, are you going to be shooting up more heroin? Don't think I
He
didn't notice the
literally
bell.
exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Aha!
I bet he's a phony veteran.
So yeah, there are definitely people that I do need to talk to as well, but there's just no way of knowing who. Because, like, half of them have been absolutely useless. In fact, probably more than half of them. Hello, babe.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
He's
and
also
he's a
right
very
next to you.
hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day.
He's
But I
standing
do.
there tapping his
He's
forehead
doing
with his
research to
index
make the
finger.
world
Yeah, I think he's a
better
bit weird.
place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. You must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But
Don't get
you don't
any
get that
ideas.
feeling from him at all, do
They're in the
you?
exact same
He doesn't
pose.
show it.
Just for the other
That's
hand.
one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you.
He's onto us.
Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
Alright. I think Usher's the last person I have to talk to.
Agent York.
I guess I didn't
you
speak to
making
George, but I
progress?
just don't care.
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
You've already had this discussion, York.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Christ, I think I can actually see York's stubble growing.
Agent Morgan, I'd like to let everyone go home now. Let's go outside.
I hate him so much. Nick the prick, who's definitely a... You know what? I'm going to make a bet now. I bet he's an abuser. Probably isn't, but I'm just getting that inkling. Oh my god, how long was that? That was like half an hour? At least I got paid 200 over for it. Right, well I think my life is over after that. But since we're going to dinner, I'll have to hang in there just a little bit longer. A can of prickles will satisfy a small amount of your hunger.
Well then, Agent York, do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report, too.
Okay, then let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning.
Where did
Diane,
Thomas come from?
The owner of the art gallery should be back soon.
All right, then. Let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
The
I was
diner?
wondering about that.
That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal.
Back away from the
No
microphone.
visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition.
York, please.
Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner, or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
Let's eat them.
Use it with a fishing rod to go fishing.
Oh yeah, I'd have to buy that again, wouldn't I? Oh, I don't care. Why are we sitting in separate units?
I've been sheriff here for a long time now.
Nice burger.
And this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe. Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Agent York,
I like the
what
way
kind
York
of
just looked
cases have you
directly
dealt
at
with in
me.
the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period. He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He
My
cleaned
God.
the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it.
Got the right idea there.
He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum. Then he'd down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual.
This guy sounds like a huge badass.
The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing, but those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too. Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
Yeah, that's going too far, honestly.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else?
Curious burger movement.
Ah, yes. An ingenious law school student raped over 800 victims. That was a nasty one.
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
You don't want to hear anymore? That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
It sounds like you live in a totally different world.
Yeah,
You're
different
like
recording studio.
an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. Ugh, I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small.
He's setting himself up.
Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
That's...
Of course.
Yeah, that's Emily.
But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I
Oh, the
never
sad
even
music.
dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town. I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting
To be
experience.
fair, you weren't the one talking
Let's call
about
it a
the
night.
piss
Okay.
skulls.
Good night, then.
Or the 800 fucking rape victims. No one seemed to want to remind York about tact. Then again, at this point, it's probably a moot point.
Yahoo!
Alright, I'm going to call it here for today because... Where's my car? There's a car over there. Fuck it. I really hope the game isn't doing this to me. But yeah, I think we'll call it here for today, since I think if I play any longer, I could be killed. Can I just get into this car? No. Oh my god, it's done it, hasn't it? Okay, let me just get this. Lily Ingram. Hello. Sorry, I'm so drained. Yeah, I guess just keep soldiering on. Sorry this was a slower episode. Well, couple episodes probably, but not really a lot I could have done about it, I suppose. But whatever, I'm sure we'll pick up some steam. We've got a fair few places to check out. We've got the graveyard, we've got Sally, we've got Becky, we've got... I guess we can check on Harry. Oh yeah, and the General/Sergeant. In the... I tried. In the junkyard, but whatever.
We will get to that in due time, but for now, people, this is...
Well, I don't know if this will be the end of an episode or not, but whether this is the middle of an episode or the end, I hope to see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now. Love you. Kisses, wishes.